across Canada, backyard inventors are dreaming big and risking it all for their ideas.
My dream is to hopefully get it to the big box stores.
My big dream just to walk in somebody's backyard and to say, hey, I made that.
I think people are ready for something like this. Now, how do we get it to them?
Innovation expert Doug Hall will choose one of these inventors to take to his inventions boot camp, Eureka Ranch.
I hope that by meeting Doug, this will be a turning point in my life.
There's never been a better time to be an inventor. Have you filed a patent?
No, I haven't.
That's a mistake.
The chosen inventor will work with Doug to retool their idea before pitching it to a big business. It's a once-in-a-lifetime shot at turning their invention into a multi-million-dollar business opportunity. Doug Hall has invented his way to the top of the world. At least 18 products in your home were shaped by this man. Fortune 500 companies pay big bucks to develop their ideas with his innovation team. But today, he is searching for an everyday inventor to take their invention to market.
The biggest challenge inventors have is to know, as the song goes, when to hold them and when to fold them. And we'll be facing a number of those reality checks as we go from yard to yard.
Rookie inventor Donna Metcalf is far from folding, confident she can clean up with her leaf bag invention.
I've been working on it for approximately 7 years. My dream is to start off with the home shopping channel and hopefully get it to the big box stores. I have an apparatus that will put your leaves in the bag.
How does it work?
Well, most people mound their leaves.
So you're putting it right on top?
Right on top. Bury it.
What makes this invention work is it's incredibly simple. Now, there's a big difference between simple and nothing there, and simple and effective. So have you taken it to any companies? I mean, it sounds like you're going into making these yourself.
Definitely it's homemade. I can't find a manufacturer. That's my biggest problem.
Next up, student Samuel Bernier has invented a tethering system that attaches dogs right to their food bowl. It gives them the freedom to run 360 degrees in the yard.
My invention is called the Boris Bowl.
The Boris Bowl.
It's named after Boris, her brother.
Samuel saw a need for this after his own dog got into trouble because he wasn't tied up.
Boris was paralyzed, and we realized that it got hit by a car. It's like, okay, why don't we attach our dogs? Because when we were attaching the dogs, they were flipping the bowl, they were making nuts, they were getting hurt by just pulling on it.
So how's it work?
The first part of the Boris Bowl, first you need a backyard. And then you need this. This is the anchor, and you screw it in the ground. It's like a big corkscrew, actually.
Okay.
So the thing is that the anchor makes it possible for the bowl to turn 360 degrees on itself.
Yeah.
The last part is the leash. The leash is a retractable dog leash, so the dog is attached to the bowl, and she feels more free to walk around. She won't flip her water or food to the ground anymore.
What do you do? What do you do?
Right now I'm at university. I'm still studying design. And this project actually was my third-year final project. This is an award winner, many times award winners, actually.
Have you filed a patent?
No, I haven't.
And that's a mistake. So we started as a design project in school. You have to file a patent within a year of public disclosure to keep your rights. And if you don't do that, it becomes public domain.
Inventor Nicholas Vrades is itching to go public with his bright idea.
So what's the invention?
Basically, it's a headband that lights up like that. It's basically a headband, 360 halo, nimbus, whatever.
You're like a lamppost.
Pretty much, I'm a chandelier. My dream would be to see this product on shelves. I want to get it to the people. I want to get it to market.
The battery pack needs to be stored in a person's pocket or strapped to them.
2 battery boxes with AA batteries. That was
So you got a lot of power going up to that cranium.
Yeah, pretty much, and they last a long time.
There's already headlamps.
Yeah.
Which, you know, wherever I look, they kind of go the same way.
You're not sharing the light. That's just good for one person.
Sharing the light, yeah.
It's hands-free, and I got more of a wider peripheral vision. You know, there's been situations where we had a blackout in my building, so.
As a lamp for when the power goes out, seems like a bit of a stretch.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm trying to think through, could it work for somebody that's maybe running? And, of course, you know, the battery's pretty heavy by the time you get all of those in.
Yeah.
So I'm not seeing that either. I think this would be pretty tough. I can't see a path. Now, maybe it's just because I don't have enough light on me to see it, but I just can't see a path to make this work.
All right. It's a bit discouraging because I thought this would be a turning point in my life that would really elevate me to the next level, to open up doors and stuff, but...
Donna Metcalf is hoping Doug can shed some light on how she can take her leaf bag invention to market.
Now, I understand that you've got a patent on this.
I do.
There are companies that will sometimes just license the patent from you, and then they would pay you a royalty.
Yes.
Basically, for every one they sell, they would give you a percentage of it.
I've thought of licensing it, but I no idea of where to go, who to go to.
I have bad news and good news.
Okay.
Okay? Let me give you the bad news first. Now, at this point in time, this is not something I could bring to the ranch. Okay, so that's the bad news. The good news is, right now, there's never been a better time to be an inventor because major corporations are open to bringing ideas from the outside in. I happen to know of 2 different companies that the invention as it is right now, they might consider. I'm going to send it out to those folks, and if there is an interest, then we'll get you connected.
Fantastic.
No promises.
Nope.
But I can see what you've done. It's been very professionally done.
I felt wonderful. That's what I need. I need somebody to give me an opportunity, and he did.
Design student Samuel Bernier is in the doghouse with Doug.
You had an invention, you won awards, but because you didn't do a patent filing, you've now given up the ability to get a patent on it.
Okay.
I mean, that's a mistake.
So what do we do from there?
Okay, are you a good designer?
I'm a very good designer.
Okay, do you want to change the world?
I don't think design would change the world. It would make it better.
Okay, so you want to make the world a better place?
Yes, even for dogs.
There's no way I can say yes to this idea.
Why? Because there's no way I can put a patent on it?
Yeah. But I'm going to say yes to you. I'm going to bring you to the ranch, and here's the opportunity. I want a product that truly makes a difference for the dogs. Is that a deal?
That's a deal. I'm really excited. I love to just throw myself into new adventures. Definitely is a dream come true. Definitely is.
When we come back, Doug isn't bowled over with Samuel's next invention.
It is an incredibly difficult idea for a company to buy into.
In the backyard,
The dog is attached to the bowl, and she feels more free to walk around.
innovation expert Doug Hall has found a fatal flaw with student Samuel Bernier's invention.
You've now given up the ability to get a patent, and that's a mistake.
At Eureka Ranch, the young inventor will have to reinvent his dog bowl into a whole new product.
It is a really short time to create a product. Well, my brain's gonna have to work very fast.
This is real. We're going to do the real deal. We are going to create an invention in the next 2 days. Now, I explained to him, you got nothing. It's a museum piece. We are starting from a blank piece of paper. It's nice to know that that was done, but that is no more. The pets, babies, and toilets here to be areas that have a lot of inventions. Especially in pets, you have a lot of inventions, but a lot of them have already been done before. So they're difficult.
To help him with this challenge, Samuel will be teamed up with innovation coach Maggie Nichols.
So I know we're in a dog bowl place, and I'm sure it's important to know sanitation, getting them to drink, getting them to eat.
What is the ideal benefit promise we want to have with a dog?
A healthier dog. What we're working on is all food-related problems that could be solved with a bowl or a similar product. Well, dogs are different sizes. There's dogs that are under 5 pounds and that dogs are 100 pounds, and they don't consume the same amount of food and water.
How much food they've had and how much water. The vets will ask, and people don't often know.
Samuel quickly comes up with an idea for a specialized measuring bowl to help owners keep track of how much their dogs are consuming.
The bowl adjusts to the quantity of food you need for your dog, so there's settings to set the quantity of food.
With a simple screw, the base can be adjusted up and down, changing the capacity of the bowl.
Once you set that bowl, somebody's not going to overfeed the animal.
Yes.
I have a lot of excitement for that. I mean, there's no look at our cute bowl. There's some real stuff here.
The team has hit on an important problem, overfeeding, which leads to another invention, a high-tech solution that uses a wireless ID tag attached to the dog.
Like there's something in the dog's necklace.
So the bowl has a Wi-Fi chip in it.
And when he approaches the bowl, just send him like
It activates.
a signal, activate something.
We can know where they are.
How much they're eating.
We know how much they're drinking. That's a big idea.
It's only a big idea if the market needs it. So Doug calls on his daughter Tori, a veterinary student, to get her take on this high-tech product.
The idea is we build a bowl that has a scale in it for the water and the food. Every time the dog eats and the bowl goes down, it sends a Wi-Fi signal telling that the dog has eaten or drank.
Well, that's awesome. Pet obesity is huge right now. It's a major health problem, and it leads to all these secondary problems. It causes all sorts of system issues. Well, and it's the hardest thing ever getting people to pick up a measuring cup for their animals.
The ideas that excite me are the ideas that are really simple. Things like, let's prevent people overfeeding their dogs.
The vet doesn't see the whole picture, even if he puts the animal in the hospital. Because all, their normal drinking and eating habits change when they're stressed out in a hospital. So it would give them a much better picture of what's going on.
If we can make it something that vets and other professionals could recommend to users, we have a winning product.
But Doug has concerns that the Wi-Fi bowl system might be too expensive to produce.
The cost of doing this bowl would be pretty expensive. It's going to require hardware and software. It is an incredibly difficult idea for a company to buy into.
The software is a big part of the innovation.
It's going to be expensive. It's going to be a couple $100.
Tomorrow will be the real test, when the paying public decide whether or not this high price will be an issue in the marketplace.
Do an illustration of the goof-proof bowl.
I can do that tonight.
Got concepts to write up. I think we need to look at those one more time together.
I have a lot to do tonight. Probably won't sleep much. I hope I'll come back tomorrow with stuff that will make sense to the people. We're running out of time.
Coming up,
The bowl goes up and down using simple screw system.
is Samuel barking up the wrong tree?
Too gimmicky. You'd be kind of foolish not to know how much you're actually feeding your dog.
At his Eureka Ranch, Doug Hall is pushing rookie inventor Samuel Bernier to invent a line of problem-solving dog bowls from low to high tech.
RFID technology, like there's something in the dog's necklace.
So the bowl has a Wi-Fi chip in it. It's going to be expensive. It's going to be a couple $100.
Now, it's the moment of truth. Samuel's got to present these one-day-old ideas to the dog-owning public.
Thank you, folks, for coming out to help us this morning. I will tell you that pet owners are one of the most difficult groups to create ideas for. You got owners who are kind of fanatical and ones that are more passive. What's most important is that you tell us the truth. We're going to read you the ideas and get your opinions of them.
If these pet lovers don't buy into Samuel's ideas, his dream of bringing a product to the shelves could end here.
I'm a bit nervous. We're getting to the real difficult part. I hope they'll like them.
Introducing the Vet Smart Bowl. It makes it easy to give your dog exactly the right amount of food every time. Simply fill to the line each time and voila.
The issue of owners not knowing what quantity of food their dogs needs to eat every day. The bowl goes up and down using simple screw system.
By presetting the depth of the bowl to hold a specific amount of food, pet owners know they are never overfeeding their furry friends.
On a scale of 0 to 10, how likely would you be to buy this product if it was available? Cost is $9.95.
I think the first one was a good idea because her weight management, she's on a low-calorie, older dog food, and she's supposed to have a cup and a half a day.
I just thought it was too gimmicky. With the measurements, you'd be kind of foolish not to know how much you're actually feeding your dog.
Introducing iPet Nutrition.
Okay, this one is the high-tech product. Your dog has its own necklace. We just add a little RFID chip to the normal necklace. If the software realizes that the dog is drinking too much water or not enough or eating too much food, it sends a warning on your phone. While I was facing them, I had some people nodding, some people acting like this is stupid. Everybody, I was worried that they would see the inventions as gadgets.
The primary use of iPet Nutrition is as a tool that your vet uses. If your vet suspects a problem, they will loan you the unit to get measurements. Alternatively, you can purchase one for $150.
I think an average $10 would be probably the maximum I would probably want to spend on a bowl. I probably would do more of a cheaper solution.
Yeah, well, you're using technology to kind of better care for your dog. So the thing about dog owners is that price is never really a huge issue. I mean, you can just ask any dog owners with their vet bill.
Well, if the vet was giving it and offering it to us for a short time, maybe you rent it or maybe you lease it for the time that it's ill.
Back at the ranch, the team pores over the results.
So you got the data? And what was the score?
For iPet was an 8.7 out of 10.
$150 price with scores like that, that's huge.
Yeah.
Those are monumental numbers. The idea that the vets could have these as loaners and then people could buy it for themselves, that is called a business model. That's a big idea. What about the other?
First one was a 6.8.
So down a notch. Good, not great.
Samuel will be presenting not just one, but 2 products when he faces a top executive in a boardroom tomorrow. This is his one and only shot at fast-tracking his products to the mass market.
My mantra is focus, focus, focus. When you focus, you have a better chance of success. This is a more complex presentation for you to do, because I don't want you to blow the big idea.
With the clock ticking, the pressure mounts.
You have a lot to remember and a lot of moving parts.
I invented some
Nobody gets this opportunity when they're a student to pitch to a CEO ideas that could be worth potentially millions of dollars. It could set a different trajectory for his life if he gets a yes tomorrow.
solves a problem that, this is a bit long. I'm a bit nervous about tomorrow because we will still have a lot of work to do. This product, do I go straight to the product?
Yeah.
This is my chance to be putting something onto the market and make it work.
Coming up, Samuel comes up empty-handed.
Do you have a working prototype?
No.
Okay.
When inventor Samuel Bernier first arrived at the ranch, he had to start from scratch.
We are going to create an invention in the next 2 days.
Over an intense 48 hours, this design student has developed 2 new feeding bowls that could dramatically improve dog health.
It could set a different trajectory for his life if he gets a yes tomorrow.
Very difficult to get to talk to a CEO about a project. Well, there's a lot at stake. It won't come twice. Well, there's classic butterflies, dry mouth. My knees probably will start to shake a little bit. They always do.
Now, Samuel will pitch his pet bowls to Rick Donahue, chairman of the board for Shoreline.
Hi.
In business for over 85 years, Shoreline is a leading manufacturer and supplier of products aimed at the veterinary industry across North America and various international markets.
First product, the Perfect Serve bowl. I wanted to bring a product that makes sure that the people always feed the dog the good amount of food every single time, no matter who is feeding the dogs. It's a 2-part product. There's the frame. It helps you measure the height. It holds a plate that moves up and down. The person in charge that has the knowledge for the amount of food the dog needs to eat just set it a good height. And the person feeding the dog just have to fill it all the way to the line.
Now, would this be manufactured out of plastic then, or?
The idea of maybe having metal can be an option.
The vast majority of the feeding bowls that we sell are either stainless or some sort of polished, keeping things clean, sanitary.
Second product, we added a lot of different technologies into one big concept. Promises will now know what a dog eats and drinks clearly and precisely. If the dog is drinking too much water, that might be an hint that the dog has diabetes.
Conceptually, the business model and the premise is one that, in my years of working in pets, this is the kind of information when we talked to the vets, they said we would kill to be able to get that information.
Right.
Because we don't get good patient histories from the owners. And so the vets have to guess.
Do you have a working prototype?
No.
The promise is great. When it's on the drawing board, you think you can get from A to B pretty quickly and pretty easily, but it's not a straight line. I think there's a lot of work that needs to be done in order to get that to the point where you can make a final determination whether or not it's commercially viable. Right. And I don't think we're there yet.
Samuel needs to know then, yes or no.
Yes. I'd like to take it back to my people and challenge them to look at it and share with me their ideas.
This yes means that Rick's company will develop Samuel's inventions further to get them ready to test in the marketplace.
It was really great having you.
Congratulations. The last invention has great application, but we need to get it to a point where it's commercially feasible. And I think we're a ways away from that. But if we can get there, I think it's got tremendous potential.
In 48 hours, his idea was no good. We started again, and one of the most respected people in the industry said they loved him. Samuel's inventions will become real.
I was relieved that he liked the high-tech solution, the one that really solves big problems. I feel like I won a lot in this game. I'm a big winner, like jackpot winner.
Visit us online, WNetwork.com/backyardinventors.